Hello everyone, Namaste, welcome to the flow. In today's practice, we're going to be invigorating the body, invigorating the mind, and invigorating the spirit, bringing a sense of power, yet peace into our whole beings. This is a full body asana practice, so be prepared to get the sweat going, get the blood flowing, but ultimately be prepared to feel good, because that's what we're all here for, right? I usually play music during my yoga practices, but I don't want to put it on this video just in case you don't like my taste. So my entire playlist is down in the description. Feel free to look through and play something on another speaker or something. Or, feel free to not use any music at all. That's okay too. But without further ado, let's get on our mats and let's go with the flow. I'm going to start in a seated position of our choice today. Shoulders are heavy, spine is neutral, maybe closing the eyes. And just coming in to this space, wherever you are, whatever time it is, letting the day go, whatever happened before this, whatever is going to happen after this. We just come and create space together for ourselves. And we're just going to start with one big breath. Big inhale in. Hold. Exhale out. Oh, just doing that feels good, right? Why not one more? Big inhale in. Hold. Exhale, let it all go. You know what? Third time's a charm. Big inhale in. Hold. And let it all go. Coming into this space. Coming into an awareness of our bodies, an awareness of our breath. Just coming into a sense of stillness. Finding the center. The center physically and the center inside of yourself. See if you can find your center today. Your sense of stability. Your sense of alignment. See if you can keep that awareness throughout the entire practice. It's a lot easier said than done. Remember, you can always come back to that center, that stillness that's within our being. On your mat or off your mat. Because that's what yoga is all about. Everything that we cultivate today on our mats, you can take with you off of your mats. So whatever comes up, whatever you're here for, because we're all here for something different, right? It might be for the power of prana, like we have in the title. It might be to find your center. It might be just for some exercise. But whatever you're here for today, this is you. This is your practice. This is nobody else. If you're doing it with somebody else in the room, it's not theirs. This is yours. It's not mine. This is yours. So make this your own. And make this something special. Something where you can feel good. Because like I said, that's what we're here for. We're just here to feel good, man. So with that said, let's come back into the breath. Come back into the center. And on a big inhale here, whenever you're ready, arms up to the sky, reaching up high. Actively reach. Try to touch the ceiling. And on an exhale, rotate to the right from the ribs. Nice, easy twist from the ribs. Right hand goes behind you. Just breathe. Excuse me. Big inhale up. Actively reach. Exhale, twist from the ribs to the left here. And remember, if you need to towel off, take a drink, catch your breath, feel free. Pause the video. Do whatever you have to do to be comfortable today. This is your practice. This is your body. This is your being. Big inhale up, reaching. Exhale, planting the right palm, reaching with our left hand here, keeping that left arm active for a side body stretch. We're just easing into the practice still, just warming up the body, warming up the mind, easing in. Big inhale up. Exhale, left palm comes down, reaching with our right hand, right arm is active. And just breathing. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, let's goalpost the arms and find a nice gentle rotation, left to right. Nice and easy, don't want to force anything. Getting that Kundalini energy going here. Invigorating the spine. Invigorating the body. Still just warming up. Maybe already noticing a difference in how we feel. Big inhale up here. Reach up high. And exhale. Let's come forward. Planting the palms. Hips over the knees. Shoulders over the wrists. Coming into tabletop position. Finding your foundation here. Finding that sense of balance. Strong foundation. Spine is neutral. And once you're settled in, we're going to inhale, shine the chest, chin up, come into a cow. Exhale, chin to chest, round the back. We come into a cat. Really getting into it here. We want to bring some life into the spine, life into our bodies, life into our backs. Inhale, shine the chest. Exhale, chin to chest, rounding the back, letting that prana flow. Let's do a few of these in your own time. Inhale forward, exhale back. Remember, we want to sync with the breath. Always sync with the breath as much as we can. Our breath is our grounding force. It's our life force energy. And it brings us back into the moment. Anytime you can become aware of the breath and just be with the breath, or just be the breath. You can be with the moment, or just be the moment. Remember, we're always breathing. It's just a matter if you're aware of it or not. And if you become aware, that's when you can control your breath. And if you can control your breath, you can control your mind. Your next inhale, we'll come back. Neutral spine, tabletop. And just taking in one more time before we get into the flow. Why you're here. Maybe a certain mantra. Whatever it is. Just take it in. Maybe you just want some exercise. Just internalizing it here. Noticing how it feels. How it looks. How it sounds. Whatever it is. Or maybe it's nothing at all. That's okay too. Just taking in that nothingness. And staying with that. On your next exhale, we're going to curl the toes. Send the hips up. And we come to our first downward facing dog. So head is heavy. Maybe pedaling out the feet here. We're still just easing into it. We're still just warming up. Settling in. And on your next inhale, we're going to bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step, hop, or walk to the top of your mats. And just hang out here for a second. Shoulders are heavy. Head is heavy. Just letting it all go. Maybe you clasp the elbows, find a gentle sway left to right. Big inhale, flat back. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, root to rise. Reverse swan dive all the way up. Reach up high. If you don't have a ceiling in the way, reach up high. And then exhale. Tadasana, mountain pose. So just take a second here. Feel how it feels to stand. And ground yourself into your mat. Literally feel the connection between the bottoms of your feet and the mat. Remember, we're always connected to the earth. In one way or the other, we're always connected. So see if you can keep that awareness of that connection throughout this whole practice. And it's okay if you lose track of it. Remember, you can always come back to that connection. So maybe it's finding a gentle sway left or right. It's feeling that connection. All four corners of our feet. Staying with it. On your next inhale, arms up, reaching up high. Actively reach. Exhale, swan dive forward, keeping that Tadasana spine as long as you can. And then we fold, letting it all go. Shoulders heavy. Big inhale to your flat back. Exhale, we're going to plant the palms, step one foot back, followed by the other, and come into a high plank push-up position. I'm just going to hold here for a few breaths. We got this. Just building strength. Feel free to take this on your knees if you'd like. Either way, we're just going to hold. Don't hold your breath, just hold the pose. Building strength. Just breathing. Now lowering down with control on a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Chest meets the mat, keeping the arms tight to our body. Uncurl the toes. Big inhale to an up dog, shining the chest. Really get into it here. Exhale, curl the toes, send the hips up, downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet, head is heavy. And just taking note of how we feel right now. And all of that prana flowing. Already noticing a difference. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, we will meet at the top of our mats. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Exhale, Tadasana. So just coming back into it, taking note, becoming aware, just breathing here. We're going to start to kick up the tempo here a little bit. But remember, stay with the flow, stay with the stillness, and stay with your breath. Here we go. We got this. Inhale, arms up to the sky, reaching up high. Exhale, swan dive forward all the way. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, let's plant the palms. Stepping back, we're going to take our Chaturanga Flow, which is our high to low plank. Uncurl the toes. Inhale to an up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog all the way. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, we'll meet at the top of our mats. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Actively reach. Exhale, sink the hips. Utkatasana, chair pose. So from here, making sure the legs are like railroad tracks, keeping the legs in line, spine is neutral, and we're just breathing, holding steady. On your next inhale, reach up high, straighten the legs. I might have to find a new filming position where the ceiling isn't in the way. And on your next exhale, swan dive forward all the way down. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step back. We'll take our flow and we'll meet in down dog. And feel free just to go straight to down dog. Anytime that I cue the Chaturanga Flow to down dog, if you want to just go straight to down dog, go for it. Remember, this is your practice. This is your flow. It's not mine. It's all about you today. On your next inhale here, right leg goes high, keeping the hips square. Exhale, we're going to step the right foot through towards the right hand, frame the front foot with our hands, rotate out on the left leg just a little bit, and once you're balanced, let's come up. Warrior one. On the right side, arms up. Just breathing. A lot of people with this pose, they try to get length, the legs out here, foot's out like that. No, it's not about that. It's about, see if you can keep the leg towards the top corner of your mat. The foot pointing toward the top corner of your mat. It's not about how far your legs go apart. You're going to feel that stretch underneath your calf over here if you're doing it right. Arms can be up, overhead, or at heart center. It's up to you. Wherever you are, we're just going to breathe. Just holding steady. And on your next exhale, let's come forward, plant the palms, step the right foot back. We'll take our flow and we'll meet in down dog. Big inhale, left leg goes high. Exhale, we step the left foot through towards the left hand, frame the front foot with our hands, rotate out on the right leg just a little bit, and finding our balance, we come up. Warrior one, the left side. Just holding steady. Same thing with the foot, pointing toward the top corner of your mat. Hands can be overhead or at heart center. We're just breathing. Remember, we're always just breathing. On your next exhale, let's come forward, plant the palms, step back, take our flow, meeting in down dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, we'll meet at the top of our mats. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Actively reach. Exhale, sink the hips. Utkatasana, chair pose. Holding steady again. Make sure the legs are in line. Spine is neutral. And on your next exhale, folding forward, letting it all go, coming down. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, take our flow. And you guessed it, we'll meet in down dog. Once you're settled in, on your next inhale here, right leg goes high. Exhale, we step the right foot through towards the right hand, frame the front foot with our hands. This time we're going to stay on the ball of our left foot. Left knee can be generously bent. As we come up, high lunge. Arms can be overhead. We're at heart center. I'm just finding our balance. Just breathing. My apologies for the heavy breaths. On your next exhale, let's come forward, plant the palms, come into a low lunge. From here, let's lower the left knee down and just walk back with our hands on our right heel, coming back. You can keep the left toes curled if you want. You can uncurl them if that feels good. Straightening the right leg and just folding over the right leg here. Just letting it all go. Kind of just like a forward fold over the right leg. Stretching out the hamstring. Keeping that right foot active as much as you can. And slowly walking back. Planting the right foot. Curling the left toes. Straighten the left leg. Send the right foot back. And we'll meet in down dog. On your next inhale here, left leg goes high. Exhale, we step the left foot through towards the left hand. Frame the front foot with our hands. This time staying on the ball of our right foot. Right knee can be generously bent as we come up. Ooh, finding your balance. High lunge on the left side. Arms can be overhead or at heart center. It's up to you. Just breathing here. On your next exhale, coming forward, planting the palms. Coming into a low lunge from here. We lower the right knee down. And just walk ourselves back on our left heel. Right toes can stay curled or you can uncurl them. It's up to you. I'm just going to fold over our left leg, stretching out the left hamstring, keeping that left foot active. Slowly walk ourselves back, planting the left foot, curling the right toes, straightening the right leg, sending the left foot back. we'll take our flow. And this time, we're going to meet in child's pose. So maybe splaying the legs open, sending the hips back, sending the forehead down. Just breathing, taking a quick rest here. Maybe actively reaching, maybe you tent the fingers, it's up to you. Feel free to towel off, take a drink, do whatever you have to do. Taking a quick rest. And just come into that sense of awareness of how you feel. Maybe a little bit more open, a little bit more energized. Maybe there's no difference at all. That's okay too. We're just becoming aware, noticing, just becoming the witness of our bodily sensations, of our mental sensations, just simply watching them and feeling them. We want to rest for too long here, so let's come back up nice and easy to a tabletop. Finding your foundation, staying in the flow. And maybe just coming back to your intention for today's practice before we get back into it. Internalizing it. And on your next exhale, staying with it, we curl the toes, send the hips up, downward facing dog. Just easing back in. Wherever our minds went during that quick rest, we're back here in the moment, in the flow. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, we'll meet at the top of our mats. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. All the way up, actively reach here. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. So just becoming aware, standing again. Feeling your mat, feeling the floor beneath you, feeling the earth beneath you. Maybe if you're outside, just grounding yourself. That's what the term grounding means. To literally become aware of the ground. And it's always present. It's always there supporting us. So just becoming aware of it, of its presence, of its support. And see if you can stay with it. I know I said that before, but you might have lost track of it. That's okay. I did too. Just coming back into that presence and that awareness of our connection, our constant connection with the earth. On your next inhale here, arms go up high. Reaching. Exhale. Chair pose, Utkatasana, lowering the hips, sinking the hips. Once you're settled in, on your next exhale, rotating from the ribs to the right here. Nice, easy twist from the ribs. Making sure the legs stay in line like railroad tracks. And just opening up here. Or you can keep your hands at heart center. It's up to you. Just breathing. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twisting from the ribs to the left now. Legs stay in line, and maybe opening up here. And just breathing. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, letting it all go, folding forward. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, take our flow, and we'll meet in down dog. Settling in. On your next inhale, right leg goes high. Exhale, step the right foot through towards the right hand. Frame the front foot, staying on the ball of our left foot. We come up, high lunge again on the right side. Arms up overhead. Once you're settled in, bring your hands to heart center. And on your next exhale, rotate from the ribs to the right. Nice, easy twist. And then maybe opening up here as well. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, coming forward, plant the palms from here. We're in a low lunge. We're going to keep the left palm planted. Reach up higher with the right. Peeling open. Coming into a twist. Right palm comes down, meets the mat, sending the right foot back, and we will meet in down dog. On your next inhale, left leg goes high. Exhale, we step the left foot through towards the left hand, frame the front foot with our hands, staying on the ball of our right foot. We come up, high lunge on the left side. Just breathing. Once you're settled in, bringing your hands to heart center and rotating from the ribs to the left here. Nice, easy twist. Maybe opening up the arms. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, coming forward, we plant the palms, come into a low lunge. Right palm stays planted on the mat and peeling open high to the sky with your left hand. Just breathing. Exhale, left palm comes down, stepping the left foot back. We'll take our flow and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Just pedaling out the feet here. Just becoming aware of how you feel. All that good energy just rushing through our body now. All that prana. Just take it in. All right, here we go. On your next inhale, right leg goes high. Exhale, we step the right foot through and come up, high lunge. Once you're balanced, high lunge on the right side. And from here, open up the left leg, Arms out. Warrior 2. And just rooting into the mat. Grounding yourself into the mat here. That's what this pose is all about. On your next inhale, we'll flip the palm, slight reach forward with your upper body. Exhale, reverse warrior, reaching back with the right hand. Keeping that right arm active here. Just breathing. Inhale, come back up, warrior 2. Exhale, we're going to hinge forward and down with the right hand. Feel free to use a block if you got one. Reaching up high with the left as we come into a side angle. And you don't want to force anything here. Only go as far as your body lets you. And just breathe. Inhale, come back up. Warrior 2. Straighten the right leg. Shift the hips just a little bit to the left here. Same motion as before, hinging forward and down with the right hand. Reaching up high with the left as we come into a triangle. Just breathing. Inhale, come back up, warrior 2. Exhale, cartwheel the arms down to the mat. Send the right foot back. We'll take our flow and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Settling in here. And on your next inhale, left leg goes high. Here we go. We got this. Exhale, stepping the left foot through towards the left hand. Framing the front foot with our hands. We come up. High lunge on the left side. Staying on the ball of our right foot. Right knee can be generously bent. And then once you're balanced, opening up the right leg. Arms out. Warrior 2. Same thing, just rooting into the mat here. Grounding yourself into the mat. Gotta get a shorter cord for this mic or find something else to do. It's getting caught up in my shirt. Just finding that sense of grounding. On your next inhale, flip the palm. Slight reach forward with your upper body. Exhale, reverse warrior. Reaching back with the left hand, keeping that left arm active. And you're going to want to feel it over here. This is your side body. Inhale, come up, warrior 2. Exhale, hinging forward and down with the left hand, reaching up high with the right ear as we come into a side angle. Feel free to use a block. Don't want to force anything. Inhale, let's come back up, warrior 2. Straighten the left leg here. Shift the hips just a little bit to the right. And same motion as before. hinging forward and down with the left hand, reaching up high with the right as we come into a triangle. Inhale, let's come up, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the arms down to the mat. We'll take our flow. And this time, we're going to meet in child's pose. Send the hips back, uncurl the toes. Bring the forehead down to the mat and take a rest. Just breathe. Soaking in all that good energy. And just noticing that good energy. Just becoming aware of the difference in your mind and body, and from before the practice to now. And if there's no difference, hey, that's okay too. Just becoming aware. Just breathing. Feel free to take a drink. Maybe you rotate on the forehead, massaging the third eye center, left to right. Finding a little bit of a shoulder stretch here. Still just staying with the breath, staying with that stillness, staying with that everlasting peace that's inside. It's always there. Just gotta find it first. And from here, let's come up. Nice and easy, nice and slow. Take your time. The tabletop position. Find your foundation. And once you're settled in, you're going to come into side plank. So bring the right hand to the center of your mat. Send the left leg long. Come on the inside of your left foot here. Kickstand the right leg out. Finding your balance as we peel open, reaching up high with the left hand. High to the sky. Now you can stay here. Totally fine. Or you can take any variation that's in your practice. Maybe one foot in front of the other. Maybe you stack the feet. Maybe you lift the left leg. It's up to you. Whatever's in your practice today. But wherever we are, we're just going to breathe. Just hold and steady. Staying with the stillness. And coming down, bringing the left palm down, bringing the knees in, resetting into tabletop. Maybe you shake out the right wrist if you need to. Do a counter stretch. Whatever you got to do. Taking your time and resetting. We're going to take it on the left side now. Left palm comes to center. Right leg goes long, coming on the inside of your right foot. Kickstand the left leg out. And just peeling open high to the sky with your right hand. And same thing on this side, taking any variation that you'd like. Stacking the feet, one foot in front of the other, or just staying there. It's up to you. Whatever is comfortable for you. And just breathing. And slowly rotating the right hand back down to the mat. Bring the knees in. Resetting into tabletop again. Shaking out the left wrist if you need to. Coming into tabletop. So from here, you can stay in tabletop if you'd like. Or you can extend both legs, curling the toes, come into a push-up position, high plank. And if your wrists hurt, I like to take this on my knuckles. So wherever we are, we're just going to breathe. We're just going to hold. It's building strength. We got this. Building that inner and outer fortitude here. We are strong. Now lowering down with control on a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Chest meets the mat. We uncurl the toes, send the arms long, and come on to whatever ear is calling for you here. Letting it all go, sinking into the mat. Just breathing into the mat. Our whole body is just sinking in. Feeling our body rise on every inhale and fall on every exhale. On your next inhale here, we're going to come up to a baby cobra. Just a slight motion. Letting the arms fly out, using the muscles in between our shoulder blades, behind our chest. Just a nice easy motion up, keeping the neck straight. And if you'd like, you can lift the legs and come into a locust. We're just going to breathe. Holding steady. We got this. And exhale. Let it all go. Come onto your opposite ear. Hope this isn't going to mess with the mic too much. Calming down. Nice and easy. If it does, I'll just cut out the audio. And just letting it all go. Sinking into the mat here. Just breathing into the mat. Let's come up. Baby cobra or locust. Or maybe reaching back to the tops of our feet, our ankles, and just pushing out, slight push with our legs, coming into a bow pose. But wherever we are, we're just going to breathe. And exhale, we release. come on to whatever ear you'd like. Just sink into the mat. Just soak it in here. Soaking in that prana. Just breathing. From here, plant the palms. Nice and easy. Let's push ourselves up to a tabletop position. Ooh. I don't know if the mic picked that one up. That one. That one felt good. That was my knee. Man. All right. Coming back into the flow, into tabletop. And then once we're good to go, we're going to come into half pigeon. So feel free to take this on your back if you'd like, or even standing up. You can do that too. But if you're in tabletop, we're going to bring the palms forward just a little bit, about one hand's length. Bringing the right knee towards your right hand. Left leg goes long behind you. And just peeling open the right thigh only as far as your body lets you. And once you're good to go here, big inhale, shine the chest. Exhale, sinking down into the right hip. Folding down towards the floor. You don't have to reach the floor, it's okay. Remember, staying centered in our body. You don't want to shift too much to the right or to the left. Staying aligned internally and externally here. And just sinking deeper with every breath. We're going to plant the palms, shine the chest, pushing ourselves up, nice and easy. Sending the right leg behind us, coming onto our toes, maybe windshield wiper the heel. Shake out the right leg, rotate the hip, do whatever you got to do to feel good. And in your own time, we're going to come back into tabletop, resetting. And once you're good to go, bring the palms forward just a little bit again. Left knee towards the left hand. Sending the right leg long behind us this time. Peeling open the left thigh only as far as your body lets you. Big inhale here, shine the chest. Exhale, sinking down into the left hip. Just folding down towards the floor. Just breathing into the hip here. Maybe just taking note of how much different this side feels than the right side. Just coming back to that peace. That stillness. It's always inside. Staying centered. Plant the palms. Nice and easy. Push ourselves up. Shine the chest. Now sending the left leg behind us, coming onto our toes. Windshield wiper the left heel maybe. Shake out the left leg. Do whatever you got to do. your own time. We'll come into tabletop. Cross the ankles. Send the butt on back and come into a seated position. So feel free, towel off, take a drink, do whatever you got to do. Just finding a spot that's comfortable for you on your mat. From here, let's bring our heels to touch, feet together, and come into a butterfly pose. Now your feet can be out here, they can be in here, it's up to you. Only go as far as your body lets you. But wherever we are, I'm just going to come into it, finding our position. Maybe shine the palms, maybe we come into Gaya Mudra. Spine is neutral, shoulders are heavy, maybe closing the eyes here. And we're just going to become aware. Just going to meditate for a little bit here. Just notice how you're feeling. Notice our bodily sensations. And just becoming witness to our thoughts. And just watching them go by. Just like leaves in a stream. Just watching them float downstream. Watching them come and go. Just simply becoming the witness to the river of our own mind. And just breathing here. It's good to do this regularly. And all you need is 5-10 minutes a day to just simply disconnect from the outside, the craziness of the outside world, and connect with the peace and the stillness of the inside world. You can do it. We can all do it. We all have the time. Like I said, all it takes is 5-10 minutes a day. And a little bit goes a long way. Peace is always there. You just have to find it first. So staying with that stillness, we're going to hinge forward, keeping that spine neutral as long as you can. And until you can't go any further, we're going to fold down towards the floor. You don't have to reach the floor. It's okay. You go as far as your body lets you. And just letting gravity take over here. Just letting it go. And just sinking down. Freeing ourselves of all tension. Nice and easy. Nice and slow. We're going to push ourselves up, walking ourselves back up to a neutral spine. Sending one leg long, followed by the other on your mat. Sitting back on your hands maybe. Windshield wiper the heels, shake out the legs. Bending the knees, do whatever you got to do. That can be an intense pose. Whenever you're feeling good, come back up to a neutral spine. Big inhale here. Knees can be generously bent as we exhale, fold forward, reaching toward our ankles, toward our heels. Just reaching, just breathing. And breaking free. Come back up, neutral spine. We're going to lower down with control, so you might need to adjust yourself on the mat a little bit. Whenever you're ready, arms out in front of you. And on a count of 5, lowering down. 4, nice and easy. 3, 2, and 1. We find ourselves flat on our backs here. So just find a spot where you can be comfortable on your mat. Find a spot where you can just connect with your mat. Somewhere you can just find that connection. And then once we're settled in, we're going to bend the knees, bring the feet flat, bring them in line with your hips. On your next inhale, hips up, bridge pose. Hips up, chest up. Maybe if you'd like, interlace the fingertips underneath. Just holding, making sure the legs aren't splaying out, keeping the feet flat. And release, floating the hips back down, opening up the legs here, splaying the legs open. We come into a lying down butterfly, bringing the heels to touch. And just simply becoming aware. Maybe placing one hand on the heart, one on your stomach. Just feeling the heartbeat, feeling our lungs breathe. Both of these things happen without having to consciously think about it. It's just the happenings of our own body. It's a beautiful thing. It's a good thing we don't have to think about our heart beating. It'd be a little stressful. So just becoming aware now of these sensations. We're going to guide the legs back up. Feet are flat. And then from here, hug the legs in to the chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. And then maybe find a gentle rotation from left to right, massaging the lower back. And then once you've worked your way to the right side of your body, let the legs just float down to the right side, rotating to the right. And now reaching with our left hand, looking past our left fingertips, and just breathing here. Inhale. Come back to center. Exhale, rotate from the ribs to the left. Not even from the ribs, just send the legs to the left side of your body. Float them down, and then reaching with the right hand, looking past your right fingertips. And just breathing. Rotate back to center. Hug the legs in. Maybe rotate the ankles here. And just send the legs long. High to the sky here. Maybe you place the hands or a block. Ooh, gotta fix the mic pack here. Don't mind me. Maybe you place the hands or a block underneath your lower back. Maybe take this up the wall. Feel free if you'd like to come into shoulder stand. Maybe reaching back with the legs. It's up to you, whatever's in your practice. Wherever we are, we're just going to breathe. And nice and easy, releasing your hands or a block, coming down, bending the knees, resetting. And then from here, we're going to reach, maybe you take your peace fingers toward your big toe. Open up to a happy baby. You can even reach toward your ankles, toward your heels, to a happy baby. And just opening up here. Maybe finding a slight rotation on your lower back. You can lengthen the legs. And just go back and forth between lengthening and the happy baby. That's what I like to do sometimes. Coming up. And then opening up. And then whenever you're ready, we're going to bend the knees, hug the legs in, and taking whatever motion you'd like. Maybe you rotate the ankles, shake out the legs a little bit, go back into happy baby. Whatever you'd like. Before we come into the last posture of this practice. Everybody's favorite. At least it's my favorite. I don't know if it's everybody's, but it's a time for us to just soak in all that good energy that we cultivated for ourselves today. Whenever you're ready, we'll send one leg long, followed by the other. Just finding a spot on your mat where you can just relax for a few minutes, where you can just be comfortable and free ourselves of all tension. Somewhere you can just connect with the mat, connect with yourself, connect with your whole being. Somewhere where you can just relax. Just soak in all that good energy. Like I said, we cultivated it for ourselves. We made it through. So just take it in. Just be proud of yourself. You showed up on your mat today. It's the hardest part. And you made it through. So we're going to do a quick body scan, just to free ourselves of all tension as we come into Shavasana. So starting at the toes, just scanning our body, just like a laser scan, into our heels and our ankles, just letting the feet splay out. Working our way through our knees and our thighs and our hips, just letting the legs splay out. And through our torso, heart center, our chest, our back. Just letting it all just sink into the mat here. Working our way to our shoulders, especially our shoulders. We like to hold tension in our shoulders. Just let it go. Just let them sink down into the mat. Just working our way past our elbows, to our hands, into the tips of our fingers. Just letting it go. Maybe lengthening the neck a little bit. Unclenching the jaw. All of our face muscles, releasing. Uncurl the forehead. And working our way to the crown of our heads. We enter a state of complete peace, complete stillness. And we come back to our breaths one last time and come into Shavasana. Now you can stay here if you'd like, as long as you want. But I thank all of you for joining me today on this practice, on this journey of the mind, the body, and the soul. But most of all, you should thank yourself for showing up and making it through. I recognize the light in each and every one of you that joined me today. Even though I can't see you, I feel you. I feel that presence through space and time. I recognize that. And I say to you, Namaste. And thank you all.